Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So yeah, we can see that this level that I gave you in the last video was so relevant. The break above 19,461. Now, this makes me change the wave count a little bit because what did we talk about? What did we really expect here? We said that either in the most likely scenario, Bitcoin would come down in the blue chart. So the blue chart was in control until we made a new high. I told you that this here was only a three-wave move. Yeah. So to make that clear, to indicate that we are going higher, we needed 5 waves, an impulse. Why? Because the view was that here in the wave 2, we are going to see an A, B, C pattern. And then you would expect that in a wave A, you have a 5-wave move, probably. Yeah? Now, we currently still seem to have a 3-wave move. This is, for me, not a 5-wave move. Or it would be one, but with a super long wave 5. But then if you look at the proportions, yeah, if you want to, I mean, it doesn't invalidate it, but if you want to count really 5 waves, you have to say this is the 1, the 2, the 3, a super long wave 4, and then the 5 here. I mean, it's super long. It really takes it sort of out of proportions. Therefore, I'm thinking maybe we've got something that is a little bit different going on here. So instead of having here an ABC, well, we could have an ABC, but maybe the wave A in itself will be a 3-wave move. So I just think we could have this in itself as an A, B, C. If this is the case, then the wave B should retrace quite a lot. Why is that? Because if we have a 3-wave move here in the wave A, then it is a flat pattern, which would indicate that the wave B is coming down quite a bit. Yeah, it's normally retraces quite a lot. But overall, we could now focus here on higher still. So because we have invalidated the blue count to the downside straight away, which, as I said before, for me, I was doubting a little bit because that move down that started from the top here at 25,000 roughly was already so long. Yeah, so even more downside would have been challenging. But yeah, I mean, this clears things up. I think we can for now focus on higher, of course, again, not in a straight line. I'll be looking here at a retracement now soon. We have reached resistance, yeah, here at the previous wave A high. And if you zoom out, you can see that if we get above this wave A high, which is resistance, as you can see here, yeah, then we are most likely going to get in the next step all the way up to 21,800. So we talked about the wave 2 retracement, just to remind everybody about the target area for the wave 2. If we use the retracements, because this is now the view that we came down in a wave 1, we're now moving up in the wave 2. Actually, I expected this wave 2 already last week. Yeah, some of you will remember that I talked about last week already, let's call it healthy recovery, but it was delayed into this week. So if we look at the retracement levels that we now expect for the wave 2, that would be between the 38.2% Fibonacci level at 21,092 and the 61.8% Fib level at 22,657. Only if we move up much stronger, yeah, than if we move up much stronger than this, then the 61.8% fib level, only then I would consider that something more bullish is going on, but really only above round about 23,500. This is becoming more likely. I mean, a wave 2 could also go higher. The thing is that at the 23,500 level, roughly, we've got an important structural resistance. If that gets broken, I'd be more inclined to say that the daily trend of the chart is up and that we can consider something more bullish. But at the moment, I see this here as a retracement in a wave 2 that would eventually lead to lower lows. I think this is going to make everybody super bullish again. We'll see. Yeah, of course, I cannot rule out something more bullish now, even if we dropped briefly below 18,900. You will remember the drop below 18.9k, even if it was only brief, made me emphasize the bullish count more. Yeah. No, sorry, the bearish count more. And the reason is because the main bullish count was invalidated. There is, of course, still another bullish count, but it is not my primary expectation anymore. But of course, we can't rule anything out, yeah? So, looking at a target now, also for the wave A in itself here. You could even see that as a WXY, I'm not entirely sure yet. Got an immediate target. Well, see, that was already broken. So forget about that. We're looking then at the 21,090 level overall for the wave 2. But probably, and I can tell you that straight away, probably we're looking at the 21,092 level, not necessarily here for the wave 2, because the wave A was already long. So it will probably be a bit higher. If we look at the retracements in the end, that wave C then will probably get to 21.8k, yeah, the 50% fib level, or even that 22.6k. Short term now, you can see we're now overbought on the 1 hour chart. We are now overbought on the 4 hour chart on the RSI. So this would normally indicate that you're going to see here some kind of a counter reaction. But for now, we're pushing higher. We've now broken resistance. And it could very well be that we're now aiming for the 38.2% fib level already in the wave A. So you need to see how this is reacting to it. Certainly, I would expect a pushback at that 38.2% fib level. And then we will see how much the wave B retraces, or honestly, and this is what I haven't expected yet, but it could be that what we have seen here in yellow, ABC, if we're pushing up that hard and are already reaching the minimum requirement for a wave 2, which is here the 38.2% fib level, that this wave 2 was already here, okay? So be ready for that, especially if we reach the 38.2% fib level already. If we don't, then it's a very shallow wave 2 and I wouldn't expect it to be finished. But if we reach that, we have to seriously consider and expect that. Okay, and that's my update about Bitcoin. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then also check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.